this is a little demo about how to create a graffiti tag using sketchpad.app. So before I even opened up the Sketchpad app, I Googled graffiti tags and I looked at all the images and I selected one that would inspire me. So I have it on the side here so I can look at it. So when I am actually drawing out my graffiti tag, it gives me some ideas. Okay. So you might want to do that before you get going on your drawing. So yeah, now I have opened up a search engine and I clicked in sketchpad.app and here's where I am at. So it comes up here as the checkerboard. That is just a blank canvas, and we'll need to then select a new canvas before we get started. But I just want to show you that on either side of the canvas are two green toolbars. And if we go up here, we can see that the arrow is your select tool. We have the crop and resize, your pen, but it really is all of your tools. If you come over here and click on the little arrow, you get the drop down menu for all of your tools. Also, you'll have your color swatches here and then sizing preferences, but I'll show you more of that in a little bit. But next we have stars, then we have clipboard, fancy text, and vector fill. The main, the X here is for new, which is what we'll be doing in just a second. Open is for an existing project. Export, which will what we'll be doing, exporting as a JPEG. There are settings to make other adjustments. And then there is the user guide down here where the question mark is, okay? On the other side, we have our layers button. You will become familiar with layers throughout this course. We have the zoom, history, and undo. Also, the key command for undo is Control Z, or that is for Macintosh, and I mean for Microsoft, and Apple is Command Z. All right, get to know your key commands. So anyway, here we go. So I'm going to be going down here to the arrow, and I will click on it. And I want to use a blank canvas. The units they have here are pixels, but I prefer to work in inches. So I'm going to put that, and then it comes up as an 8 wide by 5 height. And I like that. So click the red button, create. Okay, so here's my canvas, and then I have my inspiration here on the side. So I have spent some time playing around with all the tools. I suggest that you do that as well. See what all of these tools do before you work your final creation. Okay, so spend some time and play. I already know a little bit about the tools, and so I think I already know what I kind of want to do. So I am going to start off with spray paint. And I want to start off with a different color. I'm clicking here. I'm going to go to pink. And then you see it gives us an example here of the width and the color of the line. So I'm going to start off there. Now I'm going to use my tag that I put on all of my paintings. It's SUZ because my name is Susie. And that's what I tag all of my paintings with. So I decided to make my tag here as well. So SUZ. All right, that's how I'm going to start off with. Now I'm looking at this inspiration over here, and I see that they did some outlines with black, and I kind of like that. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to select the streamer. And you can see that it's sort of like a calligraphy tool. And right, you see that? Okay, and I think that's going to work fine. So I'm going to work on the inside, though. I'm just going to come and slash it on. Now, I'm using a mouse, and if you're on a Chromebook, you probably have your pen, which is going to be a little bit easier to work with. So that looks kind of cool. So then I'm going to come up here, and I know from practicing around that this stamp tool is really cool. It makes lots of polka dots. Look at that. It's amazing. So I'm going to start adding in some dots, splashing them around, kind of like that. Even a little bit more. I want it to be messier. Okay, now I'm going to go up here to layers and I want to show you a little trick. Each time you click on your canvas, it creates a layer. And I clicked apparently, look at all these times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 times with the stamp tool, which is the dots. But I want it to be behind the pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here and then I'm going to hold down the shift key and click to the bottom. So all of my stamps are selected. Then I'm going to click and drag it down to go behind the first stamp, which was my pink. So you can see now, go back here, that all of those polka dots went behind the pink. That's the beauty of layers, is it allows you to move things on top and below. So basically arrange. Let's see, what else am I going to do? I wanted to add some yellow in there. So I think I wanted to go and also stamp, but I'm going to do it with this yellow, but I'm going to make it smaller because I'm just wants to put some hints of it on here. So I'm going to just do some hints. Now I'm going to put some of those on top. Layering is the key, folks. Put some things under, some things on top. It makes it more fun to layer. Okay, and then I'm going to choose a blue, but I'm going to change over to the pen and make it about that thick. Okay, and I'm going to kind of move along, kind of fill some in here. If I had a different tool other than the mouse, it would be a little easier to control, but okay. So I'm just gonna go here, here. Off. I'm almost done, folks. Hang in there. Almost done. Ooh, I slid, but well, that's okay. All right, so there I go. I think I like it, and I'm going to save it now. So we'll go down here to export, down at the bottom, click on it, and I want to export it as a JPEG because then I can upload it. So I'm going to save it to my desktop, and then you'll go back into Schoology and upload it into the graffiti media file. All right. Thank you very much, folks.